Chris Guthrie here with a Lenovo S10-3 netbook. This is Lenovo's latest netbook. It has an Intel Atom N450 processor, 160 gigabytes of RAM. This is also a red version here. You can see the checkered style on the top lid. And it has 1 gig of RAM and a newly designed keyboard, which I'll get to in a moment, as well as a touchpad. So let's go ahead and get a closer look at the Lenovo S10-3. Alright, so one thing that's different about Lenovo's netbook as compared to some of the other competitors is this new island-style chiclet keyboard. So chiclet keyboards aren't anything too new, but the way they've raised the edges on both sides of the keys helps to make this one of the most comfortable netbooks I've ever typed on. So it's a lot easier to keep your fingers in place while you're typing than some of the other keyboards I've tried before. It's also got a new, almost brushed style design on the inside. It has a webcam, which is also used for the Lenovo Veriface login system. You've also got a quick start button, so you can load up just some internet apps or email or Skype as opposed to booting to Windows, and this boots faster. I'll go ahead and show you a demo of that in a second. The touchpad is also a new design here, as opposed to having discrete individual buttons for both the left and right click separate from the touchpad. It's all one specific unit with the same kind of brushed style on it. And actually, I kind of like it just from a design perspective. I still usually prefer two separate buttons, but from a design perspective, again, it looks really nice. As I mentioned earlier, it's the checkerboard design. It's probably easier to see here with a close-up, with the light catching on it. On the side, we've got a VGA out, power adapter in, a USB port, a physical wireless on-off, and a SD card slot. On the other side, we've got two USB ports, Ethernet port, and a headphone and microphone. So fairly standard new netbook specs. I'm going to go ahead and turn this model on for you. Alright, so I'm going to use the quick start button here. You can see how fast it loads. And we're up and running. And here you can see you have the most visited websites you've been to before in the past. Along this bottom panel here, you can customize this all because this is running on the new Splashtop 2.0. So you customize, say you don't use Skype, you can just remove it from there. If you don't use Flickr, you could also remove it. You can add other icons in there. But the other neat thing is that when you're on this quick start screen, you can do all these things like check your email, check Facebook, as opposed to booting right to Windows and taking longer. But if you do need to go over to Windows, you simply scroll down to the lower left corner, click Exit, and this should pop you right into Windows. And yeah, as you can see, it's now booting Windows 7. There aren't that many netbooks that, actually there's about half, I'd say, that use a branded solution that's powered by Splashtop. Some people call it differently than others. Lenovo calls it Quick Start. The other great thing, though, is their Veriface login system. I can post a review of that in the text of this review if you want to visit netbookreviews.com and read the review as well. But yeah, I mean, combining all the onboard software along with the new Intel Atom N450 processor, the great keyboard, nice design, and great feature set, I'd say this is a great mid-entry netbook. If you're looking for a netbook at about the $350 price range, you want to get something a little bit better than the budget end that's $300, this is an ideal candidate for you. The keyboard is excellent, one of the best I've used, and overall, I think it's a great buy. If you want more netbook news, deals, reviews, be sure to visit netbookreviews.com. Thank you for watching.